Hey Alicia, how you doing? I'm not at work today. I've been sick these past 3 days, but I'm feeling a whole lot better now than I have been. So, so I just been relaxing, trying to get some fresh air, trying to take it easy. Yeah, I'm good. I had a upper respiratory infection, and my blood pressure was just a tad bit. So I've been at home relaxing, trying to take care of myself. And so I just been resting mostly. Yeah, so my sinuses has been bothering me, been bad, and sinus has been infected, and I've been congested a lot, and airways, and my nostrils was stopped up, and I'm just all kind of messed up, but I'm good though. That's good. Stay hydrated. Yes, I have. Actually, I got some bottles of water here right now as we speak. So I've been taking my meds and staying hydrated and you know, but I do feel a whole lot better than that I have been. So yeah, I'm just outside, chilling in the garage, enjoying some fresh air. Eventually, I get tired, just laying around in bed watching TV. So I just wanted to come outside and enjoy the quiet, the outdoors. And like I said, I hate being sick. I really do. You should take a walk if you have energy. I should take a walk. That would be nice. The weather's nice out here. It's not hot. It's cool right now. So it makes your vibe move. I don't know, G. I don't know what that means. I just know I've been sick these past few days. I'm really just now getting pretty well enough. So I had an upper respiratory infection. I guess they gotten pretty bad. So so I just really been resting. I haven't been at work these past. What makes you smooth? I had no idea. I guess it's just natural. I suppose. But it's nice outside. Chill in the shade, chill in the garage. Weather's nice. It's breezy. So so this is what I'm doing. So I'll be well enough to go to work tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. I'll be well enough to go to work Monday. What you say? Show your shoes. What you want to see my shoes for washed? These are my shoes. No washing. I got man feet. If anything, I think Alicia know what that means. But I do miss chatting with you guys. Like I said, I've been in bed, trying to recuperate and recover. And I told myself, dang, I ain't been live on YouTube in 3 days, and I haven't been creating any content or anything. So I really been also been trying to get myself back well. Okay, Jordan, I don't know where you're going with this. War up. What you mean that's wild? It's wild that I've been sick. So Deuce, they telling me to oil up. Yeah, that is kind of wild, G. Are you married? All right, now these questions are starting to get a little personal, but if you want to know, I am. Mm-mm. No, I'm not gonna oil up. Yes, I'm married, and my wife is inside the house at work right now as we speak. Where the do rag is? Oh, the do rag. I don't wear do rags. I never, I never had to. Even though I need to, my hair all wild. My birthday is November 21st. That's what's up. What you plan on doing for your birthday? Yeah, right. You know, I never really had to wear no do rag, even though when I sleep wild, hair be all over my head. So sometimes I got to throw some water and brush it down to get it back slick again. That's what I said. Thank you. Uh, Deuce Monkey, I don't know what you said, but your message just been blocked. I didn't block it, so you must have said something pretty off the wall, G. Alicia, these comments be wild, man. I don't know. I don't know what's going on this morning. Dehumanized. I don't know what you said either, but your message got blocked too, G. So, are you allergic to anything? I'm allergic to pollen and dust and everything. So, it says, I'm gonna double tap the screen with the tilt, bro. What? What is going on? Yeah, that too, Alicia. I am allergic to the bullshit too. I guess you can include that as well. I'm from California. We get bad pollen. Oh man, you know what? It's been a minute since I've been back to Cali, especially LA. I would love to go back to Cali. I I, I definitely enjoy. Oh my bad, you said Carolina. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. My bad. Carolina. I never been to Carolina. I said California. Alicia, that ain't funny. Stop laughing at me. You know I'm sick. Would you rather live in poverty for 3 months straight or become a millionaire? I'd rather become a millionaire instantly. Tell us about California. It's been a while since I've been to California. Uh, man, that was like a while. I don't know, maybe like maybe 4 years ago or five. I had to ask my wife, but yeah, it's been a minute since we've been to California. But we stayed in Los Angeles for 3 days. We stayed at the Roosevelt Hotel for 3 days. Um, of course, I had to go. I had to go on Slauson Avenue. I had to go visit Nipsey Hussle's memorial, and I had to visit the marathon shop. So of course, I had to stop by there and see that. What I didn't know is I actually accidentally had. Well, I didn't realize that. I didn't realize I had on Crip colors. I was like, oh shit. I looked. I forgot. I had on a white T-shirt and I had on navy. I had on like this royal bluish jogging pants. I was like, oh shit. I got on Crip colors. I said, yeah, I gotta hurry get up out of here. So I just stayed on Slauson Avenue too long. So, and of course, we had took a trip to Beverly Hills around. I think it was around that night. We had went to this fancy restaurant or something like that. So, and where else? Oh, of course we had visited Santa Monica Beach. Of course, I enjoyed the beach and the scenery. So yeah, the eyes work. Yes, yes. It's a, but that's their area, so you be all right. Hey, look, I just didn't want to come across no doggone no Rolling 60 Crib thinking that I was one. I got these colors on, and I'm like, and I'm here with my wife, and I told her, and I look, and I said, baby, why you didn't tell me I had on Crib colors? I said, we got to get up out of here. I can't be here too long now before a Crip come up to me, and I don't know no handshake or no signal or none of this. So I'm like, look, I gotta get up out of here. I didn't know Murder Beach. You should vacation there one day. Murder Beach, and this is in Carolina. If I'm not mistaken, I think one of my partners who's from North Carolina mentioned that beach. Murder Beach. I'm gonna have to visit that place. I enjoy beaches. I enjoy the sound of water and the wind. I don't know. It's just something about listen to the sound of water that just relaxes me. I've been there. It's cool, nice boardwalk. Yeah, it is. But when I first got to LA, the first thing that I recognized immediately was that as soon as I left the airport, I realized, damn, we in the hood already. So I'm like, LA is really the hood. And like I said, my wife and I, we stayed downtown like I said, at the Roosevelt Hotel, and we really did things um, in Beverly Hills. And someone recommended that we go to Orange County to do some stuff. So you got camera in your glasses? Yes, I do have cameras. This is the camera, and this is the light. Yeah, and I have went live with these on Facebook and Instagram, and like I said, you can take pictures and record with them, and you can direct, or I say direct, you can upload them directly to Facebook and Instagram. So that's really what these glasses are really dedicated to. These glasses are really dedicated to like content creators that's on Instagram and Facebook, and I enjoy using them. And I've uploaded a couple of videos on my YouTube short, using these glasses. Um, I mean, I don't know if I really consider myself a content creator or a streamer, but I would suppose, I guess it's just something I just been taking a stab at. But I guess I've been doing it for about, I don't know, for about a couple of years now. I try to I try to create, content in like real time, versus, create some videos, doing some edits, and so I try to create content, in live time as I go. So I guess that was one of the reasons why I bought these meta glasses, so I can create in real time, so I can show you exactly where I am in real time, or at that moment, versus having to wait, a couple of days, to create something, to share with people. Can speak Portuguese. Say hello, Brazil. I don't speak Portuguese, but I don't think I know how to say hello in Portuguese. Maybe if I cut my Meta glasses on, Meta would probably tell me how. And I apologize if I'm still kind of congested a little bit. I've been sick for 3 days with a upper respiratory infection. So if I sound kind of stuffed, then that's just really what it is. So I tried to do my corn collection cards, but I can't get 50 to go live. My wife ain't really down with it. Mike, it's possible. It is possible to get 50. When I got my first 50 subscribers, um, I just I just go live on my phone. I go live on my phone just about almost every time. Now, of course, I got my 50 subscribers just by, uploading, shorts and stuff on YouTube, and that's how I got my first 50. And like I said, I just been going live on my phone since. And I mostly go live on my cell phone because I don't know what it is about the algorithm to where I seem to get more viewers on my phone versus when I do, use an OBS. So like I said, I don't know what's up with the algorithm on that part, but hey, I just continue to do what works, I guess. So I guess you just got to figure out what works for you, and you just have to, just continue to use what works. And like I said, for instance, I go live on YouTube because seems to me that the algorithm on YouTube seems to favor when I go live on YouTube on my phone. So I just stick with it. You stream every day. Honestly, no, I don't stream every day, but I try to at least stream 3 days out of the week. I try to stream on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Basically, the days that I get up early in the morning to go to the gym. So those are days I do try to stream just to just to stay active, on social media or whatnot. And typically on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I try to create some reels, to post, to get more subscribers or more followers or whatnot. So like I said, even now I'm still trying to figure out the algorithm, and it's really more so what people are more attracted to. So, and like I said, I don't always get a lot of viewers either. So I just like, even if I had one or two viewers or whatnot, I just go live anyway. And from listening to other people that's been on YouTube for decades, that have a huge following, platform or whatnot, they just recommend, you just keep going live, just keep doing it, and then eventually, the algorithm is gonna put you out there. And that's basically what I've done, as far as YouTube wise, as far as going live all the time. And like I said, it was like days, that I went live on YouTube to where I wasn't really getting any viewers at all. So I just say, hey, you know what? I'm just gonna keep going live, and I just see what happens. And honestly, and if we being honest, I'm not really a social media person either. So, and and I guess I'm doing this as a challenge, and that's probably one of the more reasons why I keep going live on YouTube, speaking with you all. Because one, I enjoy speaking and chatting with people I don't know. Also, at the same time, I'm challenging myself, you know, to engage with people on social media. 'Cause like I said, I'm not a social media person, and to be honest, I'm also an introvert. And I know some people may find it hard to believe. I really am an introvert at heart, but I do socialize and talk to people because, for one, my profession pretty much forces me to interact with people. So I don't know if that make any sense, but if it does, I hope so. As long as it's fun for you, I know a guy who is addicted. He knows, but all he wants to do is get home and shrink. It's his hobby. But honestly, some people enjoy streaming and going live talking to people because, like you say, some people do it as a hobby, and some people enjoy talking to other people because it's like therapy, to them. And like I said, Tuesday has been a year that my 3 month old son has passed, and I guess sometimes I enjoy, talking and talking to people on social media, because sometimes I guess sometimes it feels good to talk about it, just to get it out. And like I said, like, to some people it's just therapy, and some people do it as a hobby because they just enjoy it. They enjoy talking to people. Thank you, Alicia. I appreciate that. My wife and I appreciate that a lot. And but like I say, some people just go on social media, cause it's like therapy to them, and some people just enjoy. They just enjoy it because it's fun to them. They'll meet new people, and honestly, in my opinion, I think it's like a combination of both. I think it's like therapy to me sometimes, and it also at the same time it's like a challenge, forcing myself to engage with different people is how I look at it. When I go live on YouTube, because to be honest, I think I'm more engaged, with people I go live with on YouTube versus Instagram and Facebook. One, because I have a lot of family and friends on Instagram and Facebook, and I don't really just feel comfortable. It may, it sounds weird, but I don't really feel comfortable, engaging on Facebook and Instagram, knowing that I got family and friends. And also at the same time, I should not feel that way, but at the same time, I don't want to feel prejudged. You know what I'm saying? Like like if I get on social media with people that I know, and I start talking about personal stuff, sometimes I fear that people can use that stuff against you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like, I don't want to go on a platform with people that I know, and I and I'm sharing information. That kind of personal information or whatnot, and then I'm prejudged, or they may decide to later use that against me. Say, hey, Will, hey, and then they go behind your back, and never know, they may talk about, they may talk about you behind your back, with other people that and this, that's how the gossip and all this stuff starts. So I understand that can't talk how you want. Yeah, like I said, you're right, Alicia. Like I said, my point exactly. I pretty much have the freedom to voice what I want to say on YouTube versus any other platform like you like Facebook and Instagram. 'Cause like I said, I do have family and friends on there, and like I said, sometimes I feel like I'm a little reserved on Facebook and Instagram. 'Cause I said, due to the fact that I do have family and friends on there, so it's like I can't voice what I would love to, freely and wholeheartedly, versus I do on YouTube. Because like I said, I do enjoy chatting, with you all. So, and I feel like I have the freedom, to say what I would love. I had to block my mom on Facebook. She says anything. Hey, look, my father is a pastor, and he has a Facebook. And sometimes, like, I have to be a little cautious of what I say and what I post and all of that. So I'm like, oh, I keep forgetting that my father is on Facebook until I see him like something that I said or say, hey, son. I like, oh, hell, my father. I said, my father's on Facebook again. I keep forgetting. But the cool thing about that though, Alicia, sometimes you have to look at it this way, that technology is new to them, especially in this generation. So of course, my father, he always asking me questions about Facebook and all of this stuff, and I know a lot of it is due to the fact that I broadcast my father's service on Sundays, and social media is intriguing to him because he gets excited, knowing that his message is reaching different people on social media. Versus, I know it's different being inside of the church. You know, that's where he will that's where he will prefer you to be in the church, listening to the message, but knowing that he has that access, to broadcast his message on a social media platform is what excites him. So he always, asking a lot of questions and things. So I wouldn't look at it as a bad thing, that your parent or that, your mother or father or whatever the case may be is on social media. 'Cause like I said, this is like I said, back then, they didn't have, that kind of technology and all this stuff. So yes, they don't know how to work it for real. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, sometimes my father don't know how to work it, but he always, calling and asking me questions. So I'm not the I'm not the social media expert, but I know enough, I guess to explain to him what he needs to know. But yeah, I honestly do enjoy. I honestly do enjoy talking to you all on YouTube though. What you doing today? Well, technically, I'm sick. I called in sick from work. This would have been my third day calling in sick, and I'm calling in sick on a Friday. So technically speaking, I'm really not supposed to be doing anything policy wise. But maybe later on, I may wash my cars today, and that's probably about it. Maybe. So yeah, I may wash the cars today. Of course, you can see behind me, my Mercedes Benz is dirty, and my Chrysler 300 needs to be cleaned too. So yeah, I'm well enough, you know, to move around, just come out and get some fresh air and all that. So I may very well wash the cars today, but I might wait to do that this probably tomorrow, cause I like getting up early in the morning to wash the cars. I don't like waiting late in the morning, in the afternoon, cause I don't like being that hot. So, man, I'm marinating some meat for tonight, but I'm chilling. So, oh, that sounds good. What kind of meat you finna barbecue or cook? What up, King? What kind of meat you finna barbecue, Mike? That sounds good. I got 8 small ribeyes. Ooh, some ribeyes. Boy, 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 that sound good. Boy, them ribeyes sound good. They get my trash, y'all. That's the noise y'all hearing. Yep, trash man here too. Yeah, sometimes I gotta watch them because sometimes they be getting the trash and then they be leaving trash and stuff on the street. So I guess they saw me today and I guess they did right today. So I got some. But Mike, but back to the ribeyes, man. You got eight. Can you ship a brother one? What's up, John? Man, them ribeyes do sound good, man. Man, oh Mike, you made me want to get a steak today, and I supposed to be not splurging this week. We got to get our foundation lifted, so that's why I've been trying not to spend so much money. Dang, Mike, I'm jealous. The ribeyes do sound good though. Nice to meet you, John. Man, ribeyes sound good. Go, go ahead and pull the grill out, man. It would be nice though, man. And and then on top of that, what makes it even more intriguing is the fact that it's not hot outside. It's kind of breezy out in the shade, and I think the high supposed to get up to like I think like 88 or 89. So it's not really that bad. So tell wife y'all have company coming. That's funny. You know what? Funny this may sound. For I'm an introvert, right? My wife, she's more of an extrovert, but she really don't like a lot of company. It's weird that may sound. And I think reasons being, I guess when we're at home, home is sacred. So we don't really invite a lot of people to our home. And I think a lot of it has to do with things that happened in the past when she used to have her house. She used to invite people over, and then just all of a sudden, you know, her her home was being broken into while she was gone at work and everything. So, and I think a lot of that plays into it. So I think that's why she don't really invite a lot of people. Also, I'm kind of the same way too. Like I don't really invite a lot of people to my house. Like it's only probably one or two people that comes over all the time. That we don't mind coming over. But other than that, we don't really invite a lot of people to our home for that reason. Like I said, different people bring in different unwanted spirits in your home, and you don't want that shit. I'm a firm believer in that. You just can't let anybody into your house. You start. That's when unwelcome spirits come into your home, and weird shit start happening. So I'm like, you know what? No, I'm good. That's why I say I don't really invite a lot of people over. Tell Bishop we having a fish fry at the church. Hmm, that sounds good. And some people don't want to leave either. No, it's very true. It's very true that a person can overstay their welcome. Like even when you try to throw little hints at them, yeah, I'm a little tired, so and they just still sit there like, okay, so maybe you ain't getting the message. But you don't want to be rude. You know, yes, you are absolutely right. Now, I don't know if this is a gift or if this is something that has been passed down to me from my mom's. But my mom, she is the same way. But my mom can pick up on negative energy like that immediately, and I'm like the same way. It's not just I can sense it, but it's like I can like well, not just I can see it and sense it, but it's like I can feel like when a person has negative energy, like I can just feel it. Like, I'm like, cause I don't know, it's just something that triggers inside of me that it just triggers me like, "Dang, it's something about this person. Like my spirit ain't sitting well with this person." And it's like, and usually 10 times, 9 times out of 10, I'm usually right. And some people wonder why I don't never really say much to people. And some people think that I'm quiet. It's not that it's not that I'm quiet. It just something is triggering my spirit about a person to where like I just have no interest in having no conversation with you because like I sense something about you that's not sitting well with me. And like I said, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if that's a gift or something that was passed down or whatnot. But and hey, I don't know. It's kind of hard to describe. Adams, there's that working man. You got this Friday off. Actually, I called in sick. I've been sick these past few days with an upper respiratory infection. So I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm still kind of congested a little bit. So I've been at home, just resting and relaxing and trying to get myself prepared, to go back to work Monday. So I should be fine come Monday. So I just been relaxing. At least it's a gift. So only person come over is my mom. Really, yeah. Rest is best for recovery. Yeah, I do my best, and I don't think that maybe me getting up early in the morning, to go to the gym around 4 o'clock maybe didn't help my recovery as far as I felt myself getting sick, but I was still pushing myself, to get up to go to the gym. It just so happened over the weekend, that's when it hit me like this, and I was like, okay, yeah, maybe I think I am getting sick, but I didn't know my upper respiratory infection was that bad. But yeah, But I'm a lot better now. And like I said, come Monday, I should be 100%. All of my friends gone. I had a kid before then. I guess they just got tired of me telling them not to go out and hang out all the time. Okay, I understand, Mike. Please come on, my mom. You got a purifier? We had a purifier, but it stopped working. So I probably do need to invest and get it a purifier. So, and like I said, usually around this time of the season, my sinuses usually, you know, X up a lot, especially during the spring and usually in the summertime. Might have a factory warranty now. No, Alicia, that purifier was so old. Yeah, that I know 100% it did not have no warranty. Something definitely going around. I've been feeling the shit coming over me the last couple of days. I've been taking. Oh, okay, yeah, emergencies are good, and like I said, and another thing too that I have some gummy vitamins inside the house that I stopped taking them, um, which I shouldn't have in the first place. So I did tell myself that I was gonna start back taking my vitamins too. And yeah, yeah, please make sure you take your vitamins or whatnot. But I don't know what's been in this atmosphere. But like I said, my scientists just started bothering me out the blue. To just like that. It hit me. It really hit me Sunday, and I had to end up missing church because I didn't feel good. Like I said, usually I broadcast church service on YouTube and Facebook. Um, yeah, I just didn't feel well. I pushed myself to go to work Monday, and I already put in to be off Tuesday. But like I said, I just told myself, you know what, I got to give me some meds. So like I said, I did not feel well. Like I said, I was stopped up bad. My head was hurting. My mucus was greenish red. I was like, yeah, this is not good. So yeah, so I had went ahead and made me an appointment at the clinic. And like I said, they said that my blood pressure was up, a tad bit, but nothing terrible. But I think a lot of it was due to my infection. Probably will cause my blood pressure to go up a little bit. But yeah, it's definitely it's definitely something going on in this atmosphere for sure. Your boss pretty cool. Yeah, they pretty cool. And like I said, I'm a good worker, and I try not to give them no trouble. I try to show up at work every day. I do what they ask. So usually they don't really give me any trouble about me taking off or whatnot. But I try not to make it a habit either. But like I said, when I'm sick, I'm sick, and they know that. So usually when I'm sick, they know that I'm sick. So, and like I said, I try not to take advantage either. But yeah, make sure you eat healthy, take your vitamins and all that good stuff. And like I said, I haven't been taking my vitamins in a while, so I probably do need to start back taking those. So that may help. But I do have I thought something was buzzing my ear. I do have they did prescribe me this nasal spray that I shoot up my nose for upper respiratory infection. So they did give me that, and I know they gave me some meds for my coughing, but my coughing has stopped, so I haven't really been taking those anymore. So I guess I'm savoring those for when I really need them. And they gave me um, or some ibuprofen for my headache. So that's just about all I've been having, just these headaches, and I've been, congested a little bit. But like I say, each day, I feel it working, and it's starting to clear up, and my mucus is no longer green anymore. So that's a good thing. Knowing so that's a good indication that my sinuses is not that infected. So that's a good thing. You said I'm the opposite. I use every. You can't be using all your paid time off, Alicia. But I do have a lot of time, so I still have plenty of vacation time, and I have plenty of accumulated time. Like I said, I don't really take off work much. The only time I really take off work is when I'm ready to go on vacation, especially around my birthday and for my wife's birthday. Those like really the only times I really take off. And of course, I take off for my son's birthday, and and on the day that he passed. So those about just about the only days I really take off for work. Animals, vitamin C and D3 every day is what I'm on. I need to get me some vitamin C chewables. I'm not gonna do right with vitamins that I gotta take with food because I may forget to eat. Usually, I may go some hours without eating, and I be forgetting to take my vitamins. So that's why I think I do chewable. I do chewable vitamins better than I do having to get the kind where you gotta take with food. Preferably, I do right when it comes to gummies. When it comes to the gummy vitamins, so typically with gummy vitamins, I have no problem taking those due to the fact that I know sometimes I don't really eat anything right off the bat, so I can just pop them, chew on them to go, and I eat something later. But yeah, so. Now this is just me. Like I said, I prefer the gummy vitamins, over the huge horse pills that you about to almost choke over trying to swallow it down. I gotta go get this garbage back in. Yeah, I really came out here to chill, so I won't get on my wife's nerves. Her office, her desk is in my man cave, so I can't play the game or anything like that. So, cause I don't want her to look at me with a scowl looking face, like, man, I'm trying to work and all that. So I just decided to chill outside. Don't be, don't do me like that, Alicia. But yeah, so I'm just chilling outside, so I won't get on her nerve. I don't really think she used to me being at home like this. She used to having the house to herself. You on her side? Why you taking her side for? See, I thought we was cool. I thought we was cool. Mm. See, Alicia, I thought we was cool. Mm. Talk about you on her side. Mm. But nah, I just try to get out of the way, let her do her thing. 10 times out of 10, typically I either come outside or I take my laptop upstairs or I may play something in the kitchen. I'm trying to figure out what the hell kind of bug this is flying around me. Yeah, but we need space when it's time to handle business. Yeah, I understand. So, and even she said to herself, she don't like nobody standing over her while she's, working at the desk and all that stuff. Typically when I come downstairs and she usually look over her shoulder and be like, "What, Larry?" And I'll be like, "Oh, excuse me. I go back upstairs. I won't bother you, or I just go outside." But yeah, she works for FedEx, case manager and all that stuff. Who do the cooking? My wife does majority of the cooking. It's her kitchen. On her break, move the game. No, I'm not moving my game out of my man cave that she invading. The disrespect, Alicia. Really? The disrespect. But my wife does the cooking. Now I will cook if she asks me to. If it's a particular dish she wants me to make, then yeah, I will. I will cook. And my wife would tell you that I do know how to cook. So it's just funny to you, Alicia. Okay. See, Alicia, I thought we was better than that. It's probably in her way. You know what? The funny thing is, my game is actually kind of right there where her desk is at that corner. So, but I'm not gonna move it. Mm-mm. Hey, I'm starting to get hungry now. So, I'm a YouTuber. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, John. So, so what do you do? Do you stream? Do you stream game? Or are you a gamer? Do you stream games on YouTube, or you just stream in general? Can you sub? Sure, I can. Right now, I'm on my phone. I will have to do it when I guess after this live. But I won't forget though. At 12 subs, I can't live stream. Okay, well, you're getting somewhere. I think what helped me get to the point that I was able to live stream. I think you need 50 subscribers to live stream on your phone. And I think what I did, I just uploaded, shorts on YouTube, and that's how I got my subscribers up. So now you have to upload some shorts. I guess people are attracted to. And I guess the more of those shorts you upload, more people they'll subscribe to you. So I think that's pretty much what I did. So I gotta go peep potatoes. I see y'all later. All right, Mike. See you later, man. Like I say, if you can, man, I would love to see how those steaks turned out. And if you can ship a brother one, I appreciate it. Peep potato. All right, then, Mike. Like I said, you take it easy, man. I hope you enjoy your weekend. And maybe I might get back on her maybe to later on today or maybe tomorrow. But you enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the outdoors. Oh, it's a beautiful day outside. Mm. Alicia, what you cooking today? Okay. Well, probably the next few minutes I'll probably get off this live soon myself. I guess I'll finish enjoying some of the outdoors. And I guess I'll mostly relax a little bit. Trying to get myself back well. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, she always working. She stays busy. I have some chops I need to fry. Oh Lord. See, y'all making me hungry. Y'all are really making me hungry right now. John Pork. That's interesting. Alicia, you making me hungry. My stomach is growling right now. Y'all this talks of food is really making me hungry. My stomach is growling right now as we speak. See, see, I thought we was friends. Mm-mm. Mm. All right. Well, it was nice chatting with y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and that's nice of you. I appreciate it. We are friends. I'm just kidding. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off this live. Like I said, it was nice chatting with y'all. Like I said, I ain't spoke to y'all in like 3 days. Or I think it's been longer than that, if I'm not mistaken. But I something told myself, hey, let's just go ahead and you ain't been on live for a while on YouTube, so I just decided to hop on just to speak with y'all. But like I said, y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Y'all be safe. Y'all have fun. And like I said, I should be well Monday. I should be back 100%. All right, y'all take it easy.